Verse 19.
Hey guys, this is Aria Rose. We are going to be doing another Bible in a Year Day 68. And we are going to be doing numbers 19 and 20 and John chapter 7 and verses 1 to 24. And I'm going to be reading them today. I'm going to read all of them.
Wow, that's amazing.
Wow, it's amazing. Okay, let's do this.
Do this thing.
Can I have the phone, please? Thank you. Okay, numbers. Let's see. Let's see what numbers is.
Números capítulo 99.
There it is.
99. 15.
Okay.
Ay, 15, 16.
Mom, are
19.
you trying to talk in Spanish?
Números capítulo
Okay.
29.
Numbers.
Sorry.
Laws of purification.
I said it wrong.
You said it wrong? You said what wrong?
16. So, números capítulo
16 means 19 in Spanish.
19.
19. Okay.
Yes.
Anyways, laws of purification. I almost forgot what that word was again. Now the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying, "This is the ordinance of the law which the Lord has commanded, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, that they bring you a red heifer."
Heifer. You heifer.
Heifer.
Such a heifer.
Okay, guys, this is a I Could Do Battle by Myself reference. If you don't know what that movie is, slam it again, heifer. That's the reference. Okay, anyways, without blemish, in which there is... Mom is on the stream. And in which there is no defect, and on which a yoke has never come. Seriously?
Okay, go.
Anyways, you shall give it to Eleazar, I think.
Where?
Eleazar, right there. Eleazar. You shall give it to Eleazar, the priest, that he may take it outside the camp, and it shall be slaughtered before him. And Eleazar, the priest, shall... Okay, we get he's the priest. And Eleazar, the priest, shall... I guess that's his last name. Shall take some of its blood with his finer and sprinkle some of its blood 7 times directly in front of the tabernacle of meeting. Then the heifer shall be burned in his sight.
Oh.
Its hide, its flesh, its blood, and its
blood.
Its blood and its offal, whatever, its offal shall be burned. And the priest shall take cedar wood and hyssop, and scarlet, and cast them into the midst of the fire, burning the heifer. Slam it again, heifer. Anyway, I'm sorry that now that reference is in my mind. And the priest shall take cedar wood. Oh, I said that already. So burning the heifer. Then the priest shall wash his clothes. He shall bathe in water, and afterward he shall come into the camp. The priest shall be unclean until everything. I was about to say everything, but it's actually evening. Until evening. Then a man who is clean shall gather up the ashes of the heifer and store them outside the camp in a clean place. And they shall be kept for the congregation of the children of Israel for the water of purification. Exponent A. It is for purifying from sin. And the one who gathers the ashes of the heifer shall wash his clothes and be unclean until evening. It shall be a statute forever to the children of Israel and to the stranger who dwells among them. He who touches the dead body of anyone shall be unclean 7 days. He shall purify himself with the water on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day, then he will be clean. But if he does not purify himself on the 3rd day and on the 7th day, he will not be clean. Whoever touches the body of anyone who has died and does not purify him defiles the tabernacle of the Lord. That person shall be cut off from Israel. He shall be unclean because the water of purification was not sprinkled on him. The uncleanness is still on him. This is the law when a man dies in a tent. All who comes into the tent and all who are in the tent shall be unclean 7 days. And every open vessel which has no cover fastened on it is unclean. Whoever in the open field touches one who is slain by a sword, or who has died, or a bone of a man, or a grave, shall be unclean 7 days. And for an unclean person, they shall. Okay, I want to make sure I'm on the right part. And for an unclean person, they shall take some of the ashes of the heifer, burnt for purification from sin, and running water shall be put on them in a vessel. A clean person shall take hyssop and dip it in the water, sprinkle it on the tent and all the vessels, on the persons who were there, or on the one who touched a bone, the slain, the dead, or a grave. The clean person shall sprinkle the unclean on the 3rd day and on the 7th day. And on the 7th day he shall purify himself, wash his clothes, and bathe in water, and at evening he shall be clean. But the man who is unclean and does not purify himself, that person shall be cut off from among the assembly, because he has defiled the sanctuary of the Lord. The water is purification. The water of purification has not been sprinkled on him. He is unclean. It shall be a perpetual statute. Statue. Is that how you say it right there?
Statute.
I don't know. Perpetual statute, I guess.
Yes.
For them. He who sprinkles the water of purification shall wash his clothes, and he who touches the water of purification shall be unclean until evening. Whatever the unclean person touches shall be unclean, and the person who touches it shall be unclean until evening. That was chapter 9 of Numbers. Now chapter 20 of Numbers.
19,
yeah, that was 19. Now it's time for 20. Mm-hmm. Moses' error at Kadesh, whatever. Kadesh. Capiche. That's what it rhymes with. Well, it kind of rhymes. Then the children of Israel, the whole congregation, came into the wilderness of Zin. Zin. Sounds like Zen.
Zen, yeah.
Zen garden, like Zen. There's such thing as Zen gardens, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that like when you're like...
No, it's not. That's not.
Yeah, it's not good.
Biblical.
That's not biblical. Yeah, it is not. Zen, that's not biblical. I heard of Zen gardens. That's what it sounds like. Zen. I said, okay.
Zen.
Okay, anyways. Then the children of Israel, the whole congregation, came into the wilderness of Zin in the 1st month. And the people stayed in Kadesh. And Miriam died there and was buried there. Why'd she die? Oh,
shoot. You might want to.
It's right.
Plug it in. Okay, keep going. You have to be
okay, anyways. There was no water for the congregation. So they gathered together against Moses and Aaron, and the people contended with Moses and spoke, saying, If only we had died for when our brethren died before the Lord. We have you brought up the assembly of the Lord into this wilderness, that we and our animals should die here. And why have you made us come up? That's fine. Why have you made us come up out of Egypt to bring us to this evil place? It is not a place of grain or figs or vines or pomegranates. I love pomegranates. Those taste really good. Anyways, nor is there any water to drink. So Moses and Aaron went from the presence of the assembly to the door of the tabernacle of meeting, and they fell on their faces. Ow. And the glory of the Lord appeared to them. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Take the rod, you and your brother Aaron, gather the congregation together. Speak to the rock before their eyes, and it will yield its water. Thus you shall bring water for them out of the water, and give drink to the congregation and their animals. So Moses took the rod from before the Lord, and he commanded him, as he commanded him. And Moses and Aaron gathered the assembly together before the rock, and he said to them, "Hear now, you rebels, must we bring water for you out of this rock?" Then Moses lifted his hand and struck the rock twice with his rod, and water came out abundantly, and the congregation and their animals drank that water. That's not part of the. I just said that water so that you would understand it more, even though some of you understand it more. But I'm just trying to make it more understandable. Anyways, then the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, "Because you did not believe me to hallow me in the eyes of the children of Israel, therefore you shall not bring this assembly into the land which I have given them." I meant to say. I thought it said you right there, but I didn't see it. This was the water of Meribah, exponent A. There's an exponent has an A. Because the children of Israel contended with the Lord, and he was hallowed among them. Passage through Edom refused. Okay, passage through Edom refused. That's the next one. Now Moses sent messengers from Kadesh to the king of Edom. "Thus says your brothers Israel, you know all the hardship that has befallen us." My mouth is getting dry. Can I have some water? Can I have a cup of water? When you read this much, you start to get thirsty.
Yep, I know the feeling.
So, yeah, especially you. You were reading most of them. She's using the jar. Were you actually drinking some water from the jar while reading? Because I didn't notice.
Sometimes.
Give me 1 second. Quick water break. Okay, hardships to befallen us. Okay, I know where I left off. "How our fathers went down to Egypt, and we dwelt in Egypt a long time, and the Egyptians afflicted us and our fathers. When we cried out to the Lord, we heard our voice and sent an angel and brought us up out of Egypt. Now here we are in Kadesh, a city on the edge of your border. Please let us pass through your country. We will not pass through fields or vineyards, nor will we drink water from wells. We will go along the king's highway. We will not turn aside to the right hand or to the left until we have passed through your territory." Then Edom said to him, "You shall not pass through my land, lest I come out against you with the sword." So the children of Israel said to him, "We will go by the highway, and if I or my livestock drink any of your water, then I will pay for it. Let me only pass through on foot, nothing more." Then he said, "You shall not pass through." So Edom came out against them with many men and with a strong hand. Thus Edom refused to give Israel passage through his territory. So Israel turned away from him. Death of Aaron? No! Now the children of Israel, the whole congregation, journeyed. I was about to say journeyed because I thought it said. Okay, they journeyed. Okay, journeyed. The whole congregation journeyed from Kadesh and came to Mount Hor.
Okay.
Mount Hor.
Okay.
Horton. Horton.
Here's a who.
Horton. I don't know. It sounds like Horton.
Oh my god, this reading's gonna take all night.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm feeling. I'm goofy. Never mind. Came to Mount Hor, and the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron in Mount Hor by the border of the land of Edom, saying, "Aaron shall be gathered to his people, for he shall not enter the land which he had given to the children of Israel, because you rebelled against my word at the water of Meribah. Take Aaron and Eleazar, his son, and bring them up to Mount Hor." I can't with that name. "And strip Aaron of his garments and put them on Eleazar his son. For Aaron shall be gathered to his people and die there." Dang. Mm-hmm. So Moses did just as the Lord commanded, and they went up to Mount Hor In the sight of all the congregation, Moses stripped Aaron of his garments and put them on Eleazar his son, and Aaron died there on the top of the mountain. Then Moses and Eleazar came down from the mountain. Now, when all the congregation saw that Aaron was dead, uh, all the house of Israel mourned for Aaron 30 days. So they mourned for him for 30 days.
That's
Okay.
so long. Yeah. I guess so. They're sad.
Can I see the next part where we have to go?
There is. Okay, it's John chapter 7. John 7, verses 1 to 24.
One second, guys. Micah. Okay, so chapter 7. Okay, right here. And then 1 to 24. Right here.
To the red.
Got it, guys. Got it. Jesus' brothers disbelieve. After these things, Jesus walked in Galilee.
Definitely.
Got it. I got it. He did not want to walk in Judah. Judah, is that his name? Judea.
Judea.
That's what I said. Judea, because the Jews sought to kill him. Why? Now the Jews feast on tabernacles. Now the Jews' feast of tabernacles was at hand. His brothers therefore said to him, "Depart from here and go into Judea, to Judea, that your disciples also may see the works that you are doing. For no one does anything in secret while he himself seeks to be known openly. If you do these things, show yourself to the world." For even his brothers did not believe in him. Then Jesus said to them, "My time has not yet come, but your time is always ready. The world cannot hate you, but it hates me because I testify of it that its works are evil. You go up to this feast. I am not yet, exponent A, going up to this feast, for my time has not yet fully come." When he had said these things to them, he remained in Galilee. The heavenly scholar.
Heavenly scholar.
The heavenly baller.
Okay, well.
You don't know. I'm talking about my dog over there, which is Baylor. We call her Bailey. Sometimes call her Baylor or Baller.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the heavenly scholar. But when his brothers had gone up, God had brothers? Jesus had brothers?
Yes, he did.
Oh. Okay. When his brothers had gone up, then he also went up to the feast, not openly, but as it were in secret. Then the Jews sought him at the feast. I don't know what that means. Sought him.
They looked for him.
Sought him at the feast and said, "Where is he?" And there was much complaining among the people concerning him. Some said he is good. Others said no. On the contrary, he deceives the people. Where's the proof in that?
Exactly. They're just making stuff up.
Yeah, they just hate him so much. However, no one spoke openly of him for fear of the Jews. Now about the middle of the feast, Jesus went up into the temple and taught. And the Jews marveled, saying, "How does this man know letters, having never studied?" Jesus answered them and said, "My doctrine, I don't know. My doctrine is not mine, but his who sent me. If anyone wills to do his will, he shall know concerning the doctrine, whether it is from God or whether I speak on my own authority. He who speaks from himself seeks his own glory, but he who seeks the glory of the one who sent him is true, and no unrighteousness is in him. Did not Moses give you the law, yet none of you keeps the law? Why do you seek to kill me? I don't, because I love God. Anyways, the people answered and said, You have a demon who is seeking to kill you. Jesus answered and said to them, I did one work, and you all marvel. Moses therefore gave you circumcision, not that it is from Moses, but from the fathers, and you circumcise a man on the Sabbath. If a man receives circumcision, I said that right.
Mhm.
Yeah, circumcision on the Sabbath, so that the law of Moses should not be broken, are you angry with me because I made a man completely well on the Sabbath? Do not judge according to appearance, but judge with righteous judgment.
Mm.
That's it, fellas.
See you guys next
See you
time.
guys next time. See you on day 69. Bye.
Bye.